This is a Ben Frank Connection presentation.
What is going on, everybody? We are here for another episode of Hanging Out with ABJ. This is going to be our Monday Night Raw edition. We're hanging out here tonight. Boy, do we have stuff to show you. Lily in the background with us tonight in the back, going
what up?
Crazy with logos. Man, a lot of fun things. I'm just trying to pull up right now a few things that have been created so I can show it off to you guys because some of them are pretty dope. But first off, Ryan Vox in the chat. So first things first, Ryan's the first one to claim the prize. And I know he's not a member of the Discord, and I said he's not a member of the Discord, but he was here the entire time we were live on the stream. And his name is Ryan Vox. And I know who Ryan Vox is. So Ryan Buck, I'm not sure. If you listen or watch, man, let me know because you are tied with Ryan for it. I will send you a shirt as well.
Becky retains.
Becky wins. She's going to Chamber.
I don't know why I said retains. What?
So this is the shirt he won. So we have the brand new Vengeance Day t-shirt. Even if you didn't win and you're like, man, I really like that logo, go check it out. It's on Teespring right now. Also on Teespring, the brand new Degenerate ABJ logo. Not up yet, but will be the new NXT logo. And then we're getting ready for Mania. So we have the Philly Mania logo. We have the Old School Mania. This was our Judgment Day logo, but that she didn't realize that's from last year for Vengeance Day. So there is that one available as well. Rumble logo is still up. So if you didn't win that giveaway, that's still there, as well as the classic Rumble logo. Then we have another DX shirt inspired. I made this one. I'm kind of proud of it, but it's the Degenerate of the Keystone. So that one's kind of dope. And then, we got the ABJ Podcast 570 t-shirt, but we have a variant. I don't know why you can't see that. That's disappointing. That's not what I wanted.
Oof.
That hurts. That sucks. We'll fix that. And then we also have, 420. That one's not shown either. Is it because they're black? I fucking went. I got to fix them.
Oof.
Yeah, they're not white. Yeah, so a lot of fun things there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once you moved your face, I could see it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Nobody cares.
Liv Morgan is coming for revenge.
So I got to redo all those, and I don't feel like doing it. I think I deleted it, so I'm not really worried about it. So we have the 570 one. That one's kind of dope, right? Hope he's like that one. The 420 and 666. I think I'll put some more work into those. But yeah, go check out those new logos. There's a lot more stuff. We did put up logos for that are on hats and stuff. So there's more hats, I believe. ROH, Modern ROH, TNA, WWE, AEW, and NXT and GCW and ECW are all available on hats. So there you go. Anthony, do you think The Rock is trying to sabotage Triple H's creativity and CEO job to get in the way of to buy his ego? I don't know, man. It's yet to be seen. We were gonna talk about it on the stream last night, and we completely forgot because we were on a roll. Well, one of the things we talked about off camera is WWE is gonna try to possibly save this and say, well, this was the plan all along, guys. Like, you thought we were gonna just let this happen? We know you just won Cody. We're so genius. We made him a huge baby face. If they change it, it's because they don't want the optics of people not liking The Rock. It's the only reason they're gonna change it. So let's see how that plays out. But I don't know, man. I think unless Triple H, like we said before, is involved in any way, shape, or form in these allegations, or it comes out that he knew and did nothing, he's gone. But if there's nothing against him and they just get rid of him to satisfy Triple H, wrestling fans are going to be mad. The WWE Universe fans are going to be mad. They love them some Triple H. They love Triple H bookings. So I don't think they just get rid of Tripp just to get rid of Tripp, but they have to have something on him, because if they let him go just because The Rock wants that title, I don't think he has the time to run creative of WWE. He doesn't want to be part of day to day. The guy's doing 100 different things. It's not smart unless he hires someone new for the position, but who knows? But we talked about all that on Tornado Tag, so go watch that Tornado Tag episode and help me get some views on that fucking thing. Does it look better with that way? Like making the highlight?
I think so.
Yeah. I think it follows the lines better. Yeah. She's working on other NXTs. So we'll have every variant of NXT. I tried making a Revolution logo. I can't do it. I can't get that highlight, that neon look to it. It's pissing me off, so I gave up on it. I try to make logos, and sometimes I'm good at it. And sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm shit, you know? So at that time, I'm shit. Oh, there's the ABJ 666.
It's not. It's because you saved them as black. If you have to put make them white and then put an outline on them.
That's a lot of work.
Oh yeah. Welcome to my life. Separate it all, save it as an image, re-put it in, put a new outline on it. You'll get there.
Fuck you.
I'll learn you. You know, not everyone's born with it.
Maybe it's Madeline. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's shit.
Sometimes he's not so good.
You want to get smashed,
Rock
baby?
is gonna say this is good shit, pal.
You want to get fucking smashed at KFC? I'll fucking smash you, girl.
Steven says we need an ABJU shirt.
No. If you guys save the channel with your nudes, then we'll...
Hey, they're about to be available on WWE Network or whatever, WWE Shop, that may or may not work next week.
I still cannot believe they pulled the trigger on that idea.
Yeah, agreed. Who said, you know what? There's all these allegations going on right now, but let's go ahead and this seems like a good idea.
Yeah, let's sell women as a bit.
Yeah.
So silly. What a crazy. Maybe we're just the assholes who are overthinking.
You're probably right. It's 100. We're toxic.
Maybe we're the problem because we look at it that way.
Red flags over here.
How dare us?
Are you excited for the Olympics? How do you feel about the Olympics?
I don't care fucking less about the Olympics.
I freaking love the Olympics. It's the Olympics. Did you ever watch Stick It?
No.
Dang, good movie.
When you were watching Stick It, I was watching wrestling. You know?
No, actually you weren't, because Stick It came out. I watched it for my 17th birthday, so you would have been 22 and not watching wrestling.
All right, I was watching MMA.
Thank you.
Like a man.
Like a man.
Like a fucking man.
Not watching girls with bodysuits up their butt cracks and titties falling out. Right.
Gay.
Guys would never do that.
I would never watch somebody in spandex unless it was wrestling.
Unless it was two men fighting each other, and only if one gets to pin the other one down with their face in someone else's crotch.
Yeah.
Drew's shirt is freaking hilarious. Like, I don't think I would buy it, but like, it was such a savage move. Who's coming out now? Who's this?
ABJ, is there nothing on Triple H? Let him run job so he stays at the. Yeah, I honestly, I think that's the move, is to let Triple H stay in charge. I don't think there's anything in plan to say Triple H, you're no longer in charge anymore. I think that'd be a silly move. Triple H has proven he can run companies, and he's proven with NXT that he can do so. So why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I think WWE went into a little bit of panic mode, and they fucking pulled the trigger on the Roman Cody deal, and I don't think it was smart, but I think they did it. You know. I'm having a bitch of
How
a
do
time
you
getting this
make
done.
them look that good, though? Ma'am. Is she about to rip someone's sign? What did she take? Oh, never mind. JK. Have you seen my glasses? I stink at seeing today.
You think they go with Becky, or do you think they
Hell yeah. That's hot.
Yeah.
Not right now. Please hold. Wait until I get in the
That's
ring.
what we all want to see, but that's not good for business. In Australia. There it is.
Wait, what did it say? At the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, that's her hometown. She's gonna beat
No,
the shit
I
out of
know that.
Nia in her hometown.
Hit him. Hit him. Oh, and here she comes.
Yeah, gotta sell the match.
Yo, she jumping up. I'm so. Throw him out. As you should. Oh.
You know how I book it to piss people off?
I love the fact that, listen, from a costume standpoint, I love whoever decided to put wrap the shirt around the bra so that she does not have a, like, that's a smart move. Sorry, go on.
I would they won't, because it's obviously her hometown and they're not gonna do it. But imagine if they did an angle right now where she gets hurt going before she goes.
Oh my God, stop.
Before she goes
Stop
into her big match in her home country.
Don't you say some shit like that, because I'll cry.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
Yo, again, she did this to her like 2 weeks ago. Maybe a few more than that. I don't know. Oh, and a slap to the face. I don't know. Nia Jax has had her out twice now, like that. So. Oh. What is a shoey? Anyone?
What?
Anyone? What is a shoey?
A shoey?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably something in fucking.
2 people commented with so Raz said ABJ shoey on stream would be authentic, and C Henry said ABJ has to do a shoey.
I think a shoey is when you chug a beer out of a shoe, and
Ew,
I don't know.
that sounds awful.
ABJ's poor and hasn't bought new shoes in a long time.
He ain't got money to be ruining shoes like that.
Yeah, and I don't got money to be drinking out of a shoe that I've had since I'm fucking.
For medical bills and such.
No, just
for
like
the infection that's going to cause from
a shoe I've
old
owned
shoe.
for such a long time. It just seems like a bad idea.
Can I say something about this spot? Because I didn't actually watch this, right? Like live, but I did watch all this whole clip. Io's the only one who didn't hit her.
Io hits her.
Io did not touch her.
Yes, she
Io,
does.
no, she did not. Io went to hit her with the belt at the literally Kyrie and Asuka kept going at her. And I'm watching. And the first time Io goes to hit her with the belt, she stops. And I don't remember. I think Kyrie jumps back on her. But then she calls her out and says, Io, like it's me versus you. But like literally none of them. I'm sorry, none of the hits that landed were from Io. Nothing. Watch, because she goes to tell Io. And yep, that's when they jump her. But Io stays behind. Look, she is everywhere in that ring except for on Bailey.
Yeah, but she's orchestrating.
She's not hitting Bailey at all. She never touched Bailey.
She's orchestrating. That's the thing too. I could see if she looked conflicted the whole time, but she wasn't.
But
She was
she's
cheering
not.
it on. But
She did for a second, but and then like when they started like hitting her, she comes back up with a pipe. She's like all surprised and everything. She never hit her.
they don't want them to touch at all until pay-per-view. Until it's that's a wrestling thing. Don't touch each other. That's why the other people are out there. So yeah, she didn't physically lay a hand on her. But
I love them
but she was a part of the beatdown. She was encouraging it. She was telling to do it. She was
I can't wait
dancing.
to see what her shit's gonna look like. Look at the harness underneath. You can see already on Kyrie. The Alpha Academy.
For what, Paul?
Aw. One ball.
You know,
One ball. Better.
killed it.
Sorry.
Otis's mother passed away last month. That's crazy. Your shoe is a cozy, a stranger shoe. Oh, then hell
Ew.
Hell no.
Well, does it have to be a stranger? Could it be my shoe? I just washed mine. Mine were just in the washer the other day. So I've only worn them once.
Not doing it. I'm not drinking a beer out of a shoe. So I'll drink a beer. Don't get me a beer.
Oh, I'm good on that. I
I'll
just
drink
was
beers.
offering the shoe.
No, I'll drink beers. I'll drink all.
Actually, you know what? You want a beer?
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm gonna go grab mine too.
All right, I'll drink a Chetty.
Yeah.
I'll drink
You
a
want
Chetty.
one or should I grab two?
Two.
Okay.
Let's get crazy. I'm
Let's
sure
get crazy.
Vox is hanging out with us at home and he has a beer cracked. And if Vox has a beer cracked, then I have to have a beer cracked because dude peer pressure is a thing. I think I figured out that logo situation.
We turned Ipton's peanut butter into diamonds for an almost champions ring of coffee.
The London shoe ABJ. No, I'm not drinking out of your fucking gross shoe. I don't know what kind of weird fetishes you guys have. I ain't doing it. You wouldn't do it for the cult. The cult does it for me. That's how I don't drink a shoe for a cult. The cult drinks a shoe for me.
Drinks a shoe. Drinks from a shoe.
Yeah. I'll fuck you make you eat the shoe with my cult.
Cheers to that. Or something.
Crazy. I got the
Or not.
I got a bootleg TikTok brush today.
You're welcome.
Look at that.
Right through. That's the unbrush.
Like
That's the Wish version of the unbrush.
Jetty.
I don't get that. Thank you. I'm also drinking Arizona hard iced tea. Peach tea.
She's drinking hard peaches.
Tastes fuzzy.
It's a seltzer.
It's not a seltzer. It's a tea.
It's a seltzer. Probably.
It's not a seltzer. It has no carbonation in it.
Always have to have carbonation.
Seltzer. I don't know. When you say seltzer, I think of like seltzer water, and that's icky, like a White Claw or something.
That's probably made just like
It doesn't. I don't think it has seltzer water. It's not a seltzer. It's a malt beverage.
I don't think it's a malt beverage.
We're about to find out. Malt beverage with
Is it?
natural flavors, contains alcohol. It says it right on the side. Anyway,
It is a malt liquor style. All right.
I literally it says it right here on the can.
I'm aware, but sometimes they like when they make those kind of beers are just seltzers, except they're hard teas. They're not made like a. They're made the process of making them. They make it like a seltzer.
So like Twisted Tea is made like a seltzer. Well,
Sometimes they do.
okay. You know more about beer than I do. I'm not denying that. I just, yeah. Just when I hear seltzer, I think of like, what are those other ones? Trulies. I like Trulies.
Like
more than
I would
White
take you
Claws.
to an actual brewery and you would try seltzers and you would immediately be like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, this is
like in
how
a good way.
yeah,
Oh,
like in a good way, like, oh, this doesn't drink like TV static.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I've always called White Claw. It tastes like if I wanted a can of TV static, that's what I would get.
Tell you what though, it tastes like TV static, but it'll get the job done and gets the job way quicker than beer. If you don't like the taste of beer,
You'd have to like the taste of TV static though.
it depends on what you don't.
I
like
think
more of.
honestly, I think that was the turning point for me when I started liking beer more. Was when the seltzers,
Got
hard
more
seltzers
popular?
came out. Yeah, I was like, fuck that. Give me the freaking Miller Lite. Like, just I don't want that shit. Just give me the beer.
Yeah, give me beer with no flavor. Give me a Miller Lite.
I mean, I drink other beers too. Maybe not like all fancy like you. You know, I also like Bud Light with lime.
You know what I can't fucking drink though. I tried
What?
so hard when I was in London.
Tell me.
Oh, my hair got super long. Yeah, man, it's almost down. I'm almost at my Alanis More facet phase. I'm almost at the nips. I might I'm thinking about an undercut. I'm thinking about undercutting it and then like
But won't let me touch it.
I'm not letting her undercut.
I
it.
think that's bullshit. But whatever.
You're not a cosmetologist. I'm not just giving you a pair of
I-
fucking scissors and say go chop
I
something
was
that works.
literally like 2 weeks away to go into school for cosmetology. That should count for something.
Yeah, like
I moved back to stupid Pennsylvania instead.
I always wanted to be a heart surgeon. Just let me fucking try it. No.
Did you know that you only need D's to pass, even for heart surgery? Imagine that.
You need even less. I'm not saying this to take shots at police officers, but you need even less in training to fucking be a police
shots.
officer.
Take shots. Go ahead.
I'm just being honest. The requirements of being an officer are very, very low. Like not very low, but you can miss a couple shots in your training and still be fine. And they're like, yeah, man, have at it. Here's a gun. Go tear it up. Literally. NWO logo has been uploaded too to the merch page. That one just popped in my brain too that I'm thinking about. So that one's available, as well as the new Slim Jim logo. We have a Slim Jim logo that's available. So so here's the 420 logo. Now that it's white, you can see it. There's the 666 logo. I still don't like that. I gotta fix that. I'll see how it looks like on a shirt though. Classic Rumble logo, and then Slim Jim. So we got a lot of merch. Whoever header goes to, he got that good hair. I think my hair's nicer than Andy's. I'm not gonna lie. I think Andy has nice hair, but I think mine's nicer. I feel like I tried to rock it out as long as I can with the neck, like the back of the neck hair, and just let it grow into my hair, and just like you can't see it, so I'll let it grow like that. But I feel like the undercut looks better, and I wear it up a lot, and I think for wearing it up a lot, I should undercut it, but it's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna have to do like all the fucking time, and I haven't been getting haircuts or doing stuff like that because I don't have the money to upkeep it. Parma says his hair's the best. Get the hell out of here. On your balls, baby. All right, let's put some links out there so you guys can, if you're new, you can check this out. Please, I advise you, come hang out with us in the Discord. There's a chat right there. We also have locations if you want to do donations, tips, or buy some merchandise in the chat there as well. And we just announced for the ABJP Next Tornado Tag podcast will be did I download these?
I have no idea.
I probably didn't because I have to log in the Cava 14 times every show to do it. We're doing WrestleMania 5 for our next episode. The Mega Powers explode. So between now and next week, get your watching in. Go check out, go fire up the Peacock. Go watch WrestleMania 5. Go listen to about it. Maybe go check out some old school clips or podcasts about it because I'm going to be trying to do as much research as I can. We're going to review the show. We're going to talk about the show. We're going to find out some stuff that led up to the show, maybe some you didn't know type deals, as well as, the results of this show and how it went through. So we're going to be doing everything WrestleMania 5 on next week on Tornado Tag. And I think for our old school Tornado Tag fans, I think bringing back topics and show reviews are going to be very, very, very missed. I think a lot of people really enjoyed that format that we did with Tornado Tag back in the day. I personally enjoyed doing the episodes like that. I think a little bit of modern wrestling in the beginning is fine, but I think, hey, this week we're going to talk about this person or that person. We can rehash old episodes and talk about some stuff. So that's a possibility. So you may see some old topics that we did back in the day come back for Tornado Tag under a new light, on a new umbrella. But I'm pumped. I'm excited for it. I'm going to be bringing what the only problem is, I'm sorry, I'm going to a side tangent. Awesome Truth can possibly win the tag team titles. But if you put the tag team titles in R-Truth at this point, you can't take them off them for a while, and you're doing a whole build up to have all these tag teams compete for tag team championships, and then it's gonna be like for nothing because if Awesome Truth wins,
Well, I mean, what's the difference? A whole bunch of shit has gone on for nothing.
Yeah, it's the lead up.
Whose mask is in the
That's
back?
that's his dad's.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I think eventually Dom goes to wearing a mask. I wonder if that's going to be a mask of the future, and he's just teasing it like that. Because look at the skull and shit with it. That's not a. I mean, it looks like a Ray mask, but I don't think that's a legit Ray mask. I think that might be a teaser. I'm sorry, I'm not talking R-Truth on TV, and he's a national treasure. He feels bad. Welcome back.
Oh my god, I love that. It's about time.
I think he's up to. I think he's letting it on. Oh, I got something to show you guys. While McDonough goes out and wrestles, I got something today, and I'm gonna be honest. Bounty Keith in the chat, what's going on? If that's your real name. Ryan Vox says that's always been my favorite format, healthy mix. I appreciate that. I think that's gonna be really exciting to bring that back. And everyone in the chat saying Truth is their favorite. And I totally agree. If anyone wants to join, there is the link to join. But so I'm new to the collectibles game. As you see, my figures are all back there. I'm collecting figures. Majority AEW figures, but I do like the Walmart WWE series because I think they look cool. I think I need 6 and I'm completely caught up. But I pre-ordered something a while ago, and it just came in today. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I can display this out of the box. I think from a figure standpoint, and I want you guys in the chat to let me know what you think. I think this is the perfect figure from display, from the box down to the figures itself. And I can't justify putting this out as anything less than the box as well as the figures. Like, I just think it displays well. I don't have enough space to display it, so I have to get another shelf. That's where merchandise and tips and supports come in. But everyone knows I'm a Sean guy, and WrestleMania 10 is probably my favorite Sean match ever, and it's Razor Sean. It has the VHS box look to it. One side's got Razor, one side's got Sean. Every inch of this box is displayed as beautiful. It opens into the date on top. This is the only spot that I feel like the box let me down, is right here. If you would have blacked that out and blacked this part right here, there's going to be 3 sides of this where I think are the only flaw of the whole figure, but everything else is perfect. And then the back is like that old school WWE marquee, what the ring announcer said of what, like, before the match started. So it says 2 titles hung from the ceiling of Madison Square Garden for 2 superstars laying claim for the coveted Intercontinental Championship. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels looking to reclaim what he's never lost against the bad guy Razor Ramon, defending it what he rightfully earned. Both men will enter, both would climb for glory as one leaves as the true champion. Love that so much. If you need voiceover work, holler at your boy. And then the box opens. It's so good. It's so good. And the box is a display. I can't even justify taking that out. They're literally posed. Every single piece of the figure is displayed. Both titles up top. I could have sworn one of the titles had a different color scheme, but I don't think it did. But it's got everything in there. And the craziest part about this box is the background of the box is hard cam. It is a legit Madison Square Garden hard cam. It's just fucking perfect. Like, honestly, just like that is how I would display it. I would just put it in the shelf just like that, and I'd put the box on each side of it. Like, I would just put the box on each side like this. Like, I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's one of the coolest figures I have ever owned, I ever will own. It's so good. It's so good. I honestly bought it and I went back online on Amazon to see if I could order another one, but I think it was pre-order only, because I definitely would order another one just for the figure quality. But what a beautiful figure. So good. I don't get marked out over figures like that, but that one, I'm very, very happy I pre-ordered that, because if I would have missed out on that figure, I would have been pretty pissed about it. Now they need a WrestleMania one with him and Brett. They need the Iron Man figures, and sell Sean with his fucking jacket that he comes from the ceiling in. I need it all. Give me all of it. I need that Iron Man match figure with the winged eagle. But great figure, great fucking figure. What?
I downloaded it like 4 times without the transparent background, and I'm like, I just did it freaking again.
She's working on the current NXT black and gold logo right now, so we'll have every variant of NXT.
I'm almost done with it if I can just download it without a freaking background. Try one more time.
Where are they at tonight?
No clue. I didn't ask anyone.
I don't know baseball stadiums that well, so that's.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm terrible at skylines too. Is it Philly?
I don't know.
St. Louis. Oh, it doesn't look like Philly, but the bridge. How sick is Ms. Jacket? Let's look at that Batman shit. Dude, how about R-Truth went on Busted Open and did the entire interview in his underwear? Could you imagine just being at that level of I don't give a fuck, where you get an opportunity to go on Busted Open radio and you're like, oh, I don't have to wear clothes? This is great. Like, what a fucking.
I'm not gonna.
I love it. I love that so much.
Oh, son of a. All right, let's go back again.
So we want Cody signs were handed out at the arena. They're gonna try to. They're gonna figure something out beforehand. Cody will still leave. I still think Cody will leave Mania as a champion.
What?
But I honestly, truly feel that they're going against the Backlash now and just be like, we can't, like, the WWE universe essentially is Daniel Bryan us right now. If we don't make Daniel Bryan the fucking world champion, we're gonna lose our audience. We're gonna lose our core base. Unless they're like, nah, we're only in the third inning, baby. We're gonna stretch this till SummerSlam. Here's a question: Is this weekend the Super Bowl, or is it next weekend?
This weekend.
This weekend. And where's the Super Bowl at? You know?
No fucking.
It's in Las Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
So what a perfect time to try to get a lot of people
They're gonna
into an arena, and make it look like they give a shit about.
They're going to be in Vegas on Thursday for the press conference.
That's what I'm saying.
But the Super Bowl isn't until Sunday.
But most people that are there for the Super Bowl, they're probably spending a couple days in Vegas.
Fair.
They're not just showing up Sunday for the game and leaving. They're probably making it like a deal. Like, how I'm going to be in Vegas for a couple days. Celebrities are probably going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much do you want to make a bet too? They announce Mania 41 in what city? Las Vegas.
Why would I'm like, I don't know. Why would I know?
Did they announce where Mania 41 is yet? Or am I way off base with this?
Yeah.
It's reportedly going to be in Minneapolis on the 25th.
Oh yeah, Sean, he got me. He got me so hard. I have a complaint. I'd like to file a complaint.
What?
Dirty Dom comes out with a shirt over his pants every week. And every week I'm like, wow, it looks cool. It complements his outfit so well. His top shirt matches his bottom shirt. Like, we couldn't have added a little more color there. We got to all rise for you twice.
He wants to be pissed. He wants you to be pissed about it. He
I
doesn't
am
want you to
pissed
like
about it. This is the first time in like a month that Dom is not making my top 3.
How dare you?
I said it.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know I'm worst.
Sorry I was late to the show tonight.
He's not sorry.
I got really ABJ podcast 420 and took a little nappy. Oh man, I slept so good though. I needed it so bad. My body was in rough shape, but I feel amazing.
And on that, no, just kidding.
Amazing's still not great. It's just good. I feel. I don't think I'm filing my taxes. Everyone keeps saying that they're not getting a lot back, and they owe. I'm just I didn't work a lot this year, so I'm just not doing it.
So then you'll probably
Fucking
get more back.
Arrest me. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to jail for
Tax evasion.
tax evasion, and I make less than
You're
fucking
not-
$30,000 a year.
You're not Al Capone.
Could you imagine that?
I would die laughing actually because I went 4 years without paying my taxes. And
Yeah,
then you know what happened? I paid my taxes and I got all my stimulus checks all at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it all like it capped out, like evened out. So a few years ago, obviously it was like 2021, when I finally decided to file my taxes. And
Like billionaires
the
are
long story short was I ended up with almost $2,000.
like billionaires aren't paying shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and it's cool.
What's that?
And I'm poor as fuck.
Happening?
Rock and roll is the one place you can stretch your money. What band are you in, homie?
Turned Eminem's peanut butter into diamonds for an almost champions ring of comfort. No, it's an actual diamond. Any other questions? That aren't about how they taste.
Is she really disrespecting a hardened criminal and Dom Dom? I guess so. I guess she is.
First of all, I never disrespect.
Oh, Commander's
I-
got a great offensive coordinator in Kingsbury. Blimey, get the boot. Hopefully, man. I honestly, Washington's got to do a lot for me to fucking give a shit again, because it hasn't been easy, you know. Definitely not easy being a Washington fan.
Okay, we may have gone a little BBQ crazy at something, but when you stack smoked pulled pork and tangy cherries,
We live in a world where "Take a Ride with Me" is a Sonic commercial music background. If you want to go and take a ride with me.
Yep.
I love it.
Well, not that
Like a song, if you sang walking down the hallway of school, you would be fucking expelled. And it's a fucking Sonic commercial now.
Subway. I feel like you can't even tell it looks gold anymore.
Here's a question: How is Dom pulling these shirts off?
What do you mean?
So essentially, he's taking the neck of the shirt and stretching it.
I'm pretty sure they're all tied on. It gets cut on the sides. Oh, he's coming out to sell the shirts. I fucking love him. It's
He's
freaking
throwing them out, but I guarantee if he was like $20, $20, he would be. Dude, it's got fucking guns on the
it's got ammo
ammo
on it.
on the fucking.
They're all large sizes.
Over your head.
I'm glad we're on the same page there. Ooh, that was a rough one. That's a rough one. Our truth, just do the thing that you did with your pecs. What was the name? Don't make fun of me. I watched that podcast before you.
Busted
Did.
Open Radio.
Thank you.
They're a radio but radio's cooler than podcasting. But they take their podcast and they clip it and they put it in podcast form. And they're like, we're also the top podcasts in the country. It's like, are you?
You sure about that?
Are you sure about that? It's funny because a lot of people don't want the podcaster claim for so long. They're like, podcasting beneath me.
Oh my god.
It's like actors. It's like actors who had to go with a TV. Like it was like a downgrade to go to television, and now television make more money. See, look, it's not tied. It's the neck of the shirt, and then the sleeves are cut off. But I don't know how they have to be cut and then sewn back together.
Why do you think that?
Because you can't stretch a neck like that.
Sure you can.
To go around almost.
Give me a
6 foot
t-shirt
tall.
you don't care about and I'll show you. It's much larger than he is. It covers most of his legs. That's probably a larger size than what he actually is, and then it's stretched out. So
So you're saying he's like a 2X shirt?
I'm saying look at that, his pants bottoms maybe, or not pants, but his bottom shirt. Oh, oh my god! Please tell me they put that on a shirt right there because I would love it.
Now he has to play it off like he's concerned, but he got Dom out of the picture, so the Miz can win.
Okay, I think that one's done. Yo, where'd all that just come from?
He gave him his cut for the T-shirt, so the
Oh.
Miz can get him the scroll crushing finale.
Truth trying to get all the money.
You remember what I said at the Sanctuary a long time ago? And I said, and this is before he got insanely hot. He came back the first night and people were still stoked he was back, but he wasn't doing full Judgment Day stuff yet. I said R-Truth would be the perfect guy to beat Gunther for the IC title.
I should remember this.
Yeah,
I probably didn't know who R-Truth who he was when he first came back. To be fair, so no, I don't remember this, but I believe you.
Yeah, I think at this point you have to put a title on R-Truth. They won't, because at the end of the day they didn't do it with Sammy. But you're not making R-Truth a top level main event guy right now. Now, if like Damian Priest cashes in, then everyone's like, wait a second, Damian Priest is now your world champion, and R-Truth is his thorn in his side. Are we going to get R-Truth, Damian Priest for the world title and give R-Truth a title shot? And then the end is going to be like, no, we already got scored with this with Sammy. So if they do this, smart members of the ABJ cult, don't fall for it twice. Don't fall for it twice. We're gonna tug at your heartstrings with a character you all love, but he's getting squashed. He's getting beat. That's all there is to it. They're gonna cash in on all your. You're gonna cash in on all your marketing and all your T-shirt buys and everything like that, and make all the money off you, and then make them irrelevant again. And it's crazy because Rhea Ripley is gonna lose the title after being so dominant to almost nobody, because she probably wrestles less than Roman does, to be honest with you. But
Who does?
Rhea,
No way.
dude, she's not in a lot of matches.
I've watched a lot of her matches.
I don't think she's been in that many.
I've watched more matches of hers than I have of Roman.
She's on every now and then, but I'm saying if she goes out, squash somebody, and leaves. She's not putting matches together. And she's had the title for quite some time.
Okay, I saved it 15 times, but the 15th time was the right one.
All right. So
And
when
you
does Rhea
officially have
become
it.
champion here?
Go ahead. It's done.
So she wins the title on SmackDown. Dark match. What is that? Saturday main event, house show. She wrestles a lot of house shows, though, so she is active. Mixed tag. Selena Vega, 7 minutes. Dana Brooke, 1 minute, 40 seconds. House show, no time. House show. Natalia, 1:10. House show. Natalia for 13 minutes. That's not terrible. House show. House show. Again, all these are against Becky and Natalia the entire time too. NXT, she does Laya Valkyrie for 10 minutes. House. No, is that a house? Oh, dark match on SmackDown for Natalia.
What? Hold on.
They're hinting that Braun's going to sign to Raw. House show. Candice LeRae, 1:20. Mixed tag team on NXT. House show. Payback. Raquel, 17 minutes. Raw, Raquel, 15 minutes. No contest, Shayna Baszler. I think that's when Nia came back, if I'm not mistaken. House show. Crown Jewel. Fatal 5-Way. Holiday Tour. Beating Nile everywhere. Then she beat Nile on Raw for 13 minutes. SmackDown, New Year's Revolution, beat Nile. No time on that one. And then dark match, triple threat. She beats Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler. Interesting. So she's doing dark matches with Nia. That's going to lead into her and Nia are going to work a couple dark matches, and it leads into Elimination Chamber. So they have some chemistry going in. So essentially, what they do is they do these house shows where they, hey, we're at this location this week, and it's not taped. It's just for fans. And a lot of the matches you're going to see on pay-per-views are going to be the matches they work in the crowd there, like in front of a crowd, so they can get the flow down. And they do it, and they make money. Essentially, they're training matches, but they're house shows. Yeah.
I just sent you the newest one.
On what?
Messenger.
I'll just go download it from Canva.
I mean, you could. It'll be page 6.
Oh, I forgot you're doing those fucking stupid pages. That's correct.
Well, I'll just delete all the ones I don't.
You can leave it there, but just like when you're done with it.
I know. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Just put it on its own thing. Why is this not logging me in? Okay, because I'm on Google Chrome. Do you think Damian Priest could be the first person Money in the Bank to not have his contract elapse? I do. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of faith in WWE booking right now. I really don't. I think they put so much stake into this Judgment Day Bloodline story, and I think the fans are getting burnt out with it. And then it's getting to a point now where we want other things, but they're like, well, no, we're not fully done with the things that we've been working on. And I think the fans are getting restless about it. And I think WWE is just like, well, we're going to do what we want to do. And we're not really listening anymore because listening isn't getting us what we want to put out to as our product.
It's the last. I don't know if it saved. It should be page 11.
Let's see what we got here.
I just deleted all the extra pages, so it should actually be the last page on there.
That one?
Mm-hmm. Just do it with the transparent background.
I thought you were doing white gold.
What?
The border. I thought it was white and gold.
No, it's black. Hold on.
We turned M&M's peanut butter into diamonds to give Super Bowl runners-up a ring of comfort.
There you go. There is no white. It's just gold. What are you doing?
Oh, there's a space between the border and the.
Wait to see what I'm capable of.
Well, it's not a big deal. It's fine.
I just deleted that. I'm trying to, but I think because you're on the same thing that I'm on, it's geeking out.
What do you mean?
I literally was trying to delete that NXT thing while you were deleting the NXT thing.
Oh, I was just looking at it. I put it there, so I was looking at it. See.
Oh, all right. Maybe that's what it was then. What? Surgery day.
This is the most frustrating thing. Those tasks like this. It's mental more than anything. I can handle pain. I can power through hard.
Take some morphine, straight edge.
Mental aspect. It's a lot harder than physical. Take one. Greatest of all.
CM Punk just won Fashion of the Night.
Here's
See
what
those Hoochie Daddy shorts?
here's what Lily just made. The new NXT logo.
I don't even think that's the new one. I made the new one first. I made the newest one first, didn't I?
No, well, that's the newest one you made.
Oh, yes. I like their pillars. Those are some nice pillars.
So we have Gen 1 NXT, black and gold NXT.
That's it. and like the regular schmegular NXT.
Heavyweight
600 days. Whoa, Kai, that is a lot of names. That's a lot of people. That's crazy.
What?
The amount of people that are leaving Stardom.
Oh, you don't have.
If you give me like 5 minutes on your computer, I can have that done for you all in one color.
Oh, you have Cricut Design Space?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're going to do it later,
Okay.
obviously, because I'm live.
Well, it's just
What up, WWE fans? What do you want to talk about? We're talking about Gunther right now. Gunther's coming out.
his name's Gunther.
Gunther, Walter, I'll
He's
call him whatever I want.
605 days longest reigning intercontinental champion of all time.
And we're drinking beer, so
Black on, black on.
crack a beer and enjoy
Ow.
a beer with us. Or a juice or whatever you want.
Or a hard iced tea.
I will say this right now. You're not getting all those in WWE.
What? Oh.
Alex in the chat. Alex says, yo, what's going on? If you guys are new here, thank you. And hit that subscribe button. We're on the quest of 1K. Share the channel out. Let people know you're here. I don't do play-by-play watch-alongs. This is more of a hangout. Sometimes we don't even talk about wrestling. We get stupid and we just kind of hang out. We watch it together, and if something cool happens, we talk about it. But we just kind of just chill. That's kind of what we're looking for here. How much longer do you think he'll hold the IC title, and who's going to get it? I think it's all up in the air.
Okay,
But for a pure heel champion, I think a babyface has to win it. It has to go to a babyface, because whoever the babyface is, you're building up the next babyface that could be a secondary babyface in your company. Because right now you really don't have any top babyfaces besides Cody and Seth. Because Punk's now gone. Maybe Braun. I don't know. I think it'd be too soon for Braun for an IC title.
But did you see Ludwig's belt? He's wearing Louis Vuitton. That's a man of class.
And money.
And money. Yeah.
A Sheamus return. I agree. Sheamus is the only title. The only thing in WWE that Sheamus has never done is win the Intercontinental Championship. So a Sheamus coming and being like, yo, I challenge you. It's perfect. I think Sheamus would be a babyface. Sheamus coming back would be amazing. And it gives Drew something to do, because he can't be in the world title picture because everyone has stories to tell. And then I think Sheamus can get retired by Drew, because I don't think Sheamus wants to do this much longer. Denny, look at Denny, knows his stuff. Welcome, Denny. Another Triple Crown champion, Sheamus. Sounds legit. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, Jay Uso's pretty popular as a babyface. There it is.
There it is, you know.
I hate to break it to you, Uso, but the main event is never the IC title. Everyone's changed. Everyone has names. Maybe change your moniker.
Yo, even Pat McAfee. I love this. Pat McAfee standing on the freaking commentary table.
I think it's dumb. I'm gonna be honest. This is just,
I don't care. I
this is
love
how
it.
easy WWE fans are to get. Have a really easy catchphrase or a really
A
easy,
cool
an
movement
easy hand
gesture.
movement. Yeah, just this you'll get them every time.
Thank you, Pat McAfee. Do it again. Do it again.
Is it just me? I just really enjoy him and his brother as a tag team. I know that they've done everything you possibly can as tag teams, and they don't need to be a tag team right now. I get all that and let other people shine, but just man, the Usos are such a good tag team.
Can I make you a Jey Uso logo? Like just the way I just really like the way that font looks.
The Yeet?
No, the Jey Uso. It's almost like Old English, but it's not. Like it's like graffiti.
Oh,
but
like
it's
on the back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. You try it. Love Pat McAfee. I do too. Pat McAfee is helping me in my commentary career because I was doing exactly what he was doing before he came in, and people hated it because I was bringing a party atmosphere to wrestling. I was sick of listening to commentator who always tried to be the next old school guy and do everything by the book and do everything the same way. And I started doing commentary like it was a party. I wanted people to be hyped, and some people liked it and some people hated it. And then Pat
See
McAfee
the
come
Ramon
and
hoodie
everyone
back
liked
there?
it. Huh?
Or the Razor hoodie in
Yeah.
the back.
One of these days, I'm gonna see an ABJ podcast shirt.
Yeah,
on
and
hard cam,
we're all gonna pop.
and I'm gonna lose my shit. I gotta sell T-shirts first before if I'm gonna get one on hard cam. So the fun fact, Danny, when I played high school football, I was the kicker and the punter. I grew up my entire life playing soccer, and I was a kicker and punter in high school. So I've been for the brand
Since before we even knew about it.
since before. Yeah. Did you wear a suit on commentary when you did commentary? Absolutely not. Never wear a suit on commentary. The closest I ever wore for dressing up somewhat nice on commentary, I had a polo, but I still wore cut off skinny jean jorts and a hat and Chuck Taylors or a sneaker. But I wore a chalk line button up shirt, and it was a Shawn Michaels one. I wore that one time on commentary, but for the most part, I always wear black jeans or jeans, sneakers,
Or cutoffs.
and our cutoffs if it's hot cutoffs, and I wear like a horror movie t-shirt, or I rock a wrestling t-shirt, and I do commentary. I listen, when the reason I got booked for doing commentary jobs is because people liked me as a content creator, and they like my voice, they like my interviews, they like who I am as a content person. So I felt you were booking ABJ, I'm giving you ABJ. I'm not going to come to your company and be the commentary version of ABJ and be proper and trim and all these and dress nice and look fancy. Fuck it. I'm a dirty fucking scummy, not scummy, but I am who I am, and that's what you're gonna get if you hire me. I'm not gonna sit there in a suit and be uncomfortable and not be who I am.
Tell him, Jay.
My name is Hove. The only thing is if the Usos were held to the same standards as everybody else, they'd have been fired. It pays off to be a bloodline member. He got caught. Him or his brother. I can never tell which one it was, but they got caught drunk behind the wheel. Numerous.
Wait, you can't tell who's.
I don't know who got in trouble. So I don't
okay,
want to say it was Jay when it was Jimmy.
Got
But
you.
they
But one of them
has been caught DUI numerous times.
Gotcha.
Numerous times.
Jimmy's the one who's married to Naomi. If that helps.
Yes, I believe it was Jimmy who was in a lot of trouble with the DUI stuff. Have you ever had to go to the bathroom during commentary? Yep.
Have you ever had to go to the bathroom in commentary and then they tell you you're gonna have a break and then you don't have a break and they start bringing out the next person and you're running back so that you cannot go to the bathroom?
Here's what I will say. It depends who I'm working with or where I'm at. So like Sanctuary, the bathroom is across the building, but it's not a big building, and I 100% trust BP enough to filibust. So if one of us stands up, you won't even know the other one's gone because they know how to make it seem that way.
New day coming out.
So I've gotten up and went to the bathroom while Brian filibust.
Yo, Xavier Woods about to win on this t-shirt. I've not seen this one.
Fuckers are trying to do more neon shit because they're rubbing it in my face so I can't figure it out.
Ha ha ha, you like neon? We got neon.
Yeah, fuckers.
I'm gonna figure out neon now that I got my computer working.
I
can make logos.
I know how to do
anywhere
neon,
now.
but I don't know how to put neon on a font that already exists. That's not a neon font. There's a neon font that I can take and make, and then you add the neon effect to it. And it looks good.
There's multiple.
But I don't know how to take a font that already exists and make it look.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm on it. Kind of.
I'm pretty sure you both have at some point. I know it's SmackDown, but what do you think is the reasoning of the Rock Mania? Is it all Vince McMahon? So I don't want to give you a shitty answer to make you go listen to other content, but we just covered all of this on the last two Tornado Tag podcasts. So on my channel, if you are new here, I do another episode. I know another show where me and my commentary partner BP talk this week in wrestling, and we talked about the Vince McMahon stuff and everything like that on there. But essentially, what it comes down to is I think the Roman Rock thing has been the story since the beginning. As soon as he started calling himself the Tribal Chief, everybody knew and wanted The Rock. The problem was there's 3 opportunities for The Rock to come back, and he never did. And when he didn't come back, people gave up on it. And then you built up Cody to be this guy that's going to tell his story and do his thing, and you led it all the way up to Mania and had everyone pumped, and then took it away from Cody because you weren't sure. Because The Rock then said, I might be interested next year in Philly. Because I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So then they delayed it all again for another year and then built it up all on Cody because that was their workhorse. It's Cody. The new video game comes out. Tell your story. Finish your story. WrestleMania. Finish your story. And The Rock says, I want it. I now want it. So it's crazy. I do think WWE is going to try to come out and say, oh, this was the plan the whole time. And I think they are going to find a way to give it to Cody at Mania. But I don't think that was the initial idea. I think The Rock thought in his mind he's popular enough with no Punk, with no Seth, with no, and like all these matches falling apart that they
haven't they already fought like 17 times?
Yeah. Essentially, it comes down to The Rock thought he was popular enough that he could walk in the door and be this huge deal, and everyone's gonna love it, and no one's gonna think twice about it. And he was wrong. And now the fans want Cody, and everyone's on that Cody train. But here's the thing. If you're on the Cody train, fine. You don't need to send The Rock's daughter death threats on the internet. Stop it. It's not that serious. But I'll tell you what he did. He absolutely destroyed his daughter for the rest of her career.
Mm-hmm. Again, I said this earlier.
If The Rock's daughter gets good, I like a Charlotte level good, she will never be credited for her talent because she's The Rock's daughter and he's on the board of directors now. He ruined her. And then the week of him being on the board, they make her the GM of NXT. I just yikes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were we gonna say?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I'm excited for this game.
Oh, I think it was about her. I said not that it's ever warranted, but I feel like it shouldn't have been unexpected to hear that she was getting death threats. Not that I agree with it, not that I'm condoning it by any matter, but like with the amount of shit that all just happened with the WWE within like last 3 weeks, like who isn't getting death threats? That's what I would like to know.
Here's the thing. If anyone shouldn't get death threats right now, let's take it easy on women inside wrestling.
Well,
I think they've had enough.
That whenever we're sitting over here, like, you know what? Let's make some freaking calendars, though.
That is very true. That calendar bit is not smart.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
ABJ 420'd sounds like fun. Yeah, I'm 420'd as we speak. You know what though? I think we could be more. We could be more. Do you want to get more?
I would love to get more. It's right here.
I
I have it. Oh,
where's the ashtray?
I don't know where.
Oh, ashtray's over here.
Ah.
Well, since you're new here, this is the thing we do. We get
We
real
don't use-
serious on the podcast, and then we show you guys in depth how exactly we do. And we're back. Lily's 9.
So good.
Hit that like button, or ABJ will give you the KO stunner. That cutoff, though. You like that? I'm getting good. My little segues are getting better. Ava never got a fair shake in NXT. She really tried, but she was immediately the rock star. Totally agree. Totally agree. Chelsea Green is in 2K 2024. Love that. Hey, Maddykins. Oh, you're gonna play right into fucking Matt Holland with a little cute.
For the
nickname?
record, I've been calling Matt Maddykins since he followed me on Instagram months ago.
Stop being a creep, Matt. I'm on to you.
I know he didn't even say hi to me. I just wanted to throw it out there that I saw him.
I seen your Instagram. I seen your
All I
Your
want for my
social-
birthday
is
is
a
a
big
big booty hoe. That's the synopsis of Matthew Holland's Instagram.
Here's a little fun fact. If you want to know how ABJ or what if I am
How-
420 or
what?
not, is how little my eyes are get even more. I already have bad crow's feet because I'm getting old, but when I get
Getting
more 420, they get worse. They get way worse. Yo, so no one else is gonna know what this means except one person in the room, or maybe two. But I have a new logo coming. But this one's really, really important to me. So as you guys see, if I take my camera away for a second, there's that cartoon of me. I've had that for a while. That's a photo of me that was used on a trading card. So if you go to PPW, they have trading cards, and I was lucky enough to be put on a trading card twice. So that's pretty exciting. But I was like, man, I need a new cartoon. And there's
and there
somebody.
was this crazy picture that some crazy bitch. I'm just kidding.
You didn't take it. You're
Yes,
in
I
it.
did.
You're in the photo.
No.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
You're
shut
right.
up.
But it was from my phone, and I downloaded it and took all the background off for you. You're welcome.
So there's somebody on the independent scene
Actually,
who
Sean
is a really funny wrestler. He's very, very entertaining, and he's a very good artist, and he's very, very, very talented. And I reached out to him and I said, how does one get one of your drawings but of you? And he said, I got you. So it hasn't came in yet. It hasn't been showcased or anything, but ABJ is getting an Ed House cartoon of himself. And I'm very, very excited because Ed House is insanely talented.
I thought about who took that picture.
Parm?
Mhm.
Yeah, Parm took it.
Parmesan.
So Parm took the photo that will be a cartoon.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'll never hear the end of that.
ever.
Everett Lee in the chat. What's going on, Everett? Everett's another content creator. I did his podcast back in the day before I was ABJ, before I made this transition
So they just announced this.
from Prince. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It says packages on sale now.
Yes.
So like, is that like, oh hey, we just announced this. By the way, you can buy it now.
Oh, yeah,
But
press-
It's like
They're gonna
it's
charge people to go to
2
the press
days.
conference.
It's in 2 days.
Yeah, they're gonna charge people.
That's crazy.
So when you go
So
to
you're like, oh, this just got announced, but hold on, let me buy not just buy the tickets for
Yeah.
the press conference. Let me buy a plane ticket and hope that there's a freaking hotel on Super Bowl week.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's freaking
So
insane.
essentially,
Oh,
instead
hold
of
up, Kyrie's
when UFC does weigh-ins or press conferences, they're
Mm.
free and it's first come first serve. WWE's like, no, Super Bowl weekend, everyone's here, we're charging. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Does anyone think Hornswoggle should be in the W Hall of Fame? I do. I transitioned. I transitioned from Anthony Blackwell to ABJ.
Ooh, no, I really like her. Oh, man, I gotta see it. I just think that they're coming. I know it's not called their coming out outfits, but I'm gonna forever call them their coming out outfits. I think that theirs are the most beautiful on a week to week basis because they're. I don't know if anyone else even really notices, but they're always different.
So when
And
she
they're
was the Pirate Princess,
gorgeous.
her gear was a lot different, but now she's trying to more emulate the Asuka style with the jackets and stuff. So she like her harnesses and stuff is stuff she always had as the Pirate Princess.
Right.
But
when
a lot of her look now is
the
kind of
entrance coming out?
It's like it's more Asuka-ish, which I'm
got
all
it, yeah.
for because if they come out with ultimate figures of them as the tag team champions and both of them had like sick robes. And
I would love that.
Alex just showed me an Asuka figure where it comes with a robe and it looks unbelievable.
I mean,
want it
this
for my
as
collection.
respectfully as I possibly as it can come out, and I don't mean this to come disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form. I think Asuka's amazing, but I think that like Kyrie is so like I don't know. I think that she's
Captivating.
yes, thank you,
Retired from podcasting, working
and the most beautiful
working with
woman
Riot
ever.
Pro Wrestling, doing color commentary, filming shows, editing graphics for the promotion. Myself and Chris Carnes will be hosting their new show Afterburn. Look at you. That's awesome, man. I just there's one thing I just need you. I don't want to come off like an asshole or bitter. So I'm going to come from personal experience, man. Don't quit what you enjoy doing, and that's your content. Because at the end of the day, these companies hired you because of who you are. Don't quit all you're doing and put all of your work into them. Because at the end of the day, either I hope they're paying you, because if you're doing it for free, you're nuts. And I know you're probably thinking the same thing I thought for many, many years is, oh my God, I want to be in this business so bad. I'll do anything to be in this business. And I have all these resources and all these skills because of my podcasting. And I'm going to come in and give it all away for free. No matter how good you get or how much you pay your dues, that's the fact that you came in free or you come in low right away. They're never going to up you. Like, just be careful, man. Like, wrestling promotions will take and take and take and take. And the second you come in with a rate, you no longer get booked. You are getting paid. Thank fucking Jesus. Well, listen, man, I really, really hope the best, and I hope you're killing it. You probably are, because you're very, very entertaining. But please, for the love of God, if your passion is podcasting and doing your own stuff, do it as well. Don't just put everything on one thing just for them, unless this company is fucking huge and everybody knows who they are and everyone they're insanely popular, and you can grow that way. Do it, but the promotion should be working with you for your brand as much as you're working for them. Is just my only advice to you. But I'm super proud of you and good job. And I hope I didn't say anything that's gonna make you think differently about anything. But I'm just saying, know your worth and know your value. And the room is dead.
No, I'm sorry. I got fashion. Everyone's pretty much wearing Rumble gear.
So I think Kari's very, very good as a wrestler. Kyrie. But I think out of the three of Damage Control, she's my third favorite.
Bailey, Asuka.
No, Bailey's not in Damage Control. I'm saying
I'm sorry.
And I don't mean this like a negative way, but the three Asian women.
Okay.
I don't see Dakota Kai as Damage Control. She's barely there. She doesn't wrestle, and we haven't seen her working forever because she's injured.
Okay.
But I'm saying like, and I'm sorry, but Kari's. I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry, Kai. But she's not on the level of those three, of Asuka, Io, and Kairi Sane. She hasn't really accomplished much as they have, and she usually.
So you think it just
utilized more as a manager as a wrestler,
and then Io, and then
No.
Kairi.
No,
So then who do you think?
I honestly, if you're like, hey, I want to see a match, and this is crazy to think about because I love Asuka, but I'm more entertained by Io.
Okay.
By a fraction,
because she's freaking does crazy
a fraction more than I am Asuka. But it goes Io, Asuka, Kairi. But Kairi's finishing move is the best out of all three.
Fair.
Her elbow drop is the best elbow drop and one of the best elbow drops in professional wrestling.
It's beautifully done.
Yeah, it's very, very good. 9 years of podcasting, burnt out. No, I feel that too, dude. Honestly, bro. So I'm on my 6th year, and I fucking get so frustrated every day that I'm not getting the numbers and the views and the growth that I want. But I just fucking every time I get down, I just like that stubborn toxic masculinity kicks in, and I'm like, don't be a fucking pussy, don't quit, you're gonna fucking quit, well when you're gonna quit, and then I just do it and I force myself to go even longer. So it's gonna either happen or I'm just gonna fucking cut my head off with a spoon.
Oof.
I'm joking.
I would actually I would say Kyrie, Asuka, then Io.
What do you want? Oh, we have headphones on. Mom, I'm gonna let you know real quick. There's a skunk outside.
Oh my God.
Another skunk got hit by a car out front.
Yeah.
I've been
I don't know what
sprinkling on the side of the road skunk repellent because I think this skunk smell in this house is getting out of control.
Ridiculous.
I'm getting sick of it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting tired of it. This smell. Yeah, I'm live. About what? All right, cool. I figured.
Reason why, and it's not because of anything.
Yeah.
He started working on it.
Is Bailey
Frame
get
on the one
back
side was
to
so
her?
rusty.
Whoa.
That's why it never passed.
I feel it.
That's why whoever had it before didn't pass inspection.
Got you.
Oh, do you think Bailey's gonna go back
Okay.
to like going face? Is that the question? Because I just started watching NXT. Is it NXT? Yeah, NXT where she was face, and that's been really entertaining so far. But that's like the first that I've seen of it. So it would be cool if she does. Butch Reed and Leon Spink passed away 3 years ago today.
When you bring her back Tuesday, you can put gas in the car.
An army of skunks.
I built it today because it was low.
Yeah, I haven't. So I haven't. I've watched one episode so far. I think maybe two episodes of
right, we're back.
NXT Brooklyn, and so I haven't seen much of it, like younger Bailey, but it has been pretty cool so far.
Butch Reed and Leon Spinks passed away 3 years ago today. More news about the dead. Yeah, sometimes Matthew Holland. First off, chill with that. Don't like that at all. And Bailey is a fucking goddess. Don't you dare. Dakota's gonna be medical cleared after chamber. There you go. Leon the King says, "What's up, ABJ? What's going on, brother?" Sorry, I had to talk to my mom. We have an infestation of skunks. You know, there's skunks
I
everywhere,
don't know how it keeps happening.
and it's just the house. She hates the house smelling like skunks, and I keep telling her, man, it's because we live in a city.
In from?
It's a city. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of skunks. Bailey is. You ready for a hot take? Bailey's a million times better than Lita. Lita wishes she was as talented ever in her career at any point as Bailey was. Just saying. Completely different and new. I would agree to that. You give me Lita's best match that's not Trish Stratus, and I'll agree with you. I think Lita and Trish were the only two in their era who were very, very talented, and they weren't even the best in their era. I think Mickie James was light years better than Trish ever was, and I think Mickie James is better than Lita ever was. So if I want to compare Bailey as a worker or as a wrestler to anybody in the women's history of wrestling of that era, it's Mickie James all day long. I don't know what you're talking about, Denny. I don't know what 420 means, but how dare you? These skunks are out of control.
They're out of control everywhere.
Met Lita at Icons, and I'm not diminishing Lita. I'm not saying she's not good. I'm not saying she's not a good person. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve anything she's ever got. I'm not saying any of that. I give Lita her respect of where she is. I just think somebody was better, and that's even more of a compliment to that person. Because I'm not, when I say that stuff like that, I'm not taking that person and putting them from here where they belong and saying they're down here because this is my opinion. I'm saying she's here, and there's people who are higher. I hope that clears things up, and I don't just come off as a hater. You have to remember too. I scale everything on a 5, a scoring thing, or a 10.
I think the highest you've scored anything so far is a 6.
Yeah, and for me when I score stuff, to say to say what product or what you're doing or what you're. Here's an example. This figure. After you heard my review of this figure, what do you think I score it?
A 9, because the inside of the freaking box still, or like the outside of the hard cam part of the box is cardboard colored, and they could have at least put black on the outside. I feel like that's the only reason you wouldn't give it a 10, but I feel like you would find some shit ass reason like that to not give it a 10.
She's 100% right. She's 100% right. It's a 9. It's a 9 figure. But that, dude, every inch for the most part of this figure is perfect. Every inch of it, except that one thing. And I cannot give it a perfect score. But like even a really, 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 really good figure, if I give it a 7 or an 8, it's a fantastic figure. 5 is a mediocre figure. Nothing wrong with a 5. Most of our everyday life is a 5. Not many people have. Sometimes even your best moment in life is only a 6 or a 7. You know what I mean? But it's still a good day. But if I hit you with a 9 or a 10, you would be like, I can never go back to my everyday life because I've experienced this. That in my mind is an 8, 9, and 10. If you have an 8, 9, or 10 day, 8, 9, or 10 match, 8, 9, or 10 food, 8, 9, or 10, you don't want anything ever again after that. That has blown your mind to that point.
Changed your life.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I think people are too gracious with their skills.
Ooh.
It's all over. She's like, oh shit, I need to do something. I'm gonna throw you into these stabs. Yeah, you're dead now for the rest of the match. Asuka's gonna hit her knees. Boom, buzzsaw kick. I love that move. That was my finisher in like almost every wrestling game I was in. I love this. The scorpion death drop into the elbow. I love how she gets her legs up. Boom. It's such a hard. She's landing good too because she's still landing on her mid to upper back and not her lower back, which is really, really smart. You know whose finishing move terrifies me, but it's still the best finishing move. Ember, the total eclipse or whatever she calls it now. Ember, Athena. You are literally doing a front flip off the top rope into a Stone Cold Stunner and landing directly on your spine. Yes.
Oh, that sounds awful.
To put in perspective, and I know he's a giant.
I feel like I've watched a few. No, have I seen a match of hers? I feel like I might have seen a match of hers.
To put into perspective, and I know he's normally sadistically a liar, and you can't believe anything he says.
Hogan.
But Hogan, just from doing a leg drop, landing on your back or your hip or your leg every single day for as much as he wrestled, which I agree with. No matter what you do, if you do it in that many repetitions, it's going to wear your body out.
Right.
So imagine doing the leg drop that many times and it fucks up your back. Now imagine doing a front flip off the top rope and landing directly on your butt every single day. How
much cushion does she have? And I don't.
She's got a lot of cushion, but it's the impact.
It's impact. But if it's got some bounce to it, then maybe she's okay. Maybe she's safe.
Yeah, it's taxing.
Yeah. Yo, I didn't even finish writing that down. There was so much.
Matthew said, "Would you cry if I passed?" Can I be completely honest with you, Matthew? If you were to pass, I don't know how I would know. Is that fair to say?
I think that is fair to say. There's a lot of people that we could say that about. Like, it's just because
unless someone in your family reached out and said, "Hey, ABJ, Matthew was a big fan of yours and he passed away," it's the only way I would know. Like, no offense, Steven. Like, I don't really like unless Steven said, "Hey, these are my people," and showed me to other people, right, and said, "I really, really support this person." If they don't know that our friendship exists and you go away, I would never know you went away.
Right. Because that's what I was gonna say. Like in this day and age, it's so easily to just ghost someone and be like, okay, well, they're just not talking to me anymore, and then you just it's easy to lose touch with someone, and not know about whatever happened.
You know what's absolutely insane?
What?
Me and my cousin Jimmy, when we first got Xbox 360s and we started playing online, we played Gears of War, and we met this dude from Vegas named Reggie, and we fucking we talked about flying to Vegas or having Reggie come to us so we can meet, because that's how much we played every online gaming together. We fucking loved each other. One day Reggie was like, the game was over, the new one didn't come out yet, and Reggie didn't get online for a couple days, and then a couple days turned into years, and we never heard of that dude ever again. And we hung out with him every day online for
Right.
probably 3 or 4 years.
And then just one day,
And then
it
he
didn't
just
happen.
we don't know if he's alive or dead. But like at the time when we both logged into our systems and he was on and we were the best of friends.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right?
That-
But that's really, it happens all the time. You lose touch with people, and it's just kind of like, wonder what happened to them.
It's dude, the power
I
of the
think-
internet, the power of online gaming, the power of like people shit on the internet all the time because it is a cesspool, and you can find really bad things, and you can find things that are going to trigger you and make you upset, or you can use the internet to find a community of people that you love and care about.
Right.
And you can find people that you rely on more on the internet than you would ever rely on anyone you've ever met physically in your life. And you can get to a point where you can say, I'm going to go across and meet somebody that we've talked to on the internet for 2 years, and here we are now finally meeting, and it's a cool experience.
Right.
And this is exactly why you should join the Discord called the Cult of ABJ, because that's where it happens, baby. You want to talk about lifelong friendships? That's where it happens. And it was a commercial, but I'm being totally serious
But
about everything I
honestly,
said.
though, like, who
But-
actually, 2 people went halfway across the world and met each other halfway.
Like Raz, me and Raz met via Discord, via pro wrestling and being fans and doing live streams. And he watched me on somebody else's live stream. We became super close. We started a community. We hang out in the community all the time. He paid for me to go to London. He flew from Australia, and we met halfway across the world and met for the sake of professional wrestling and went to All In together. The internet's awesome if you use it properly. I like the internet. It's just these content creators, cash grabbing deaths of wrestlers and celebrities sucks to me. Totally agree, man. And that's why if you're going to be on the internet, be careful who you put your attention to, because even if you don't like it and you put your attention to it, you're helping that person grow. And if you don't think they're good people, don't feed them. Don't feed the trolls. You know what I mean? So and that's why, and honestly too, like if you care about a content creator, show them, tell them, be there. You know what I mean? Because being on the other side of this, I have people tell me every day they love me, and every day that I shouldn't quit and I'm good at what I do. But then I go and drop a video and it gets like no comments, no views, no likes. And it's just like, is it true? You know what I mean? But that could have been just someone had a bad day and watched but didn't comment. But supporting your people that you watch and you do is insanely key, because being on the other side of that coin where you're a creator, positive affirmation is very key to keeping that faith sometimes, because you know some people have bad days when they put as much work and time into this. It's tough. But
Some people just have bad.
your haters are your best supporters. Sometimes they are. I personally think I still have haters who come in here with different names and try to talk and do things. But if you're here, you're here. Thank you. Trust me, I've been hated on. I've been hated on people I've helped. I've helped a lot of people. I've had so many messages come across my inboxes of how do I become a podcaster? How do I do what you do? What equipment do you use? How do I set the equipment up? Can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? Can you get me in contact with someone who could make logos? Can you get me in contact with people who do this? And I've helped people a lot. And I'm not looking for a fucking pat in the back, because I'm just using an example that those people that you help out because you want them to be successful as you, will turn around and stab you in the fucking back. You know what I mean? It's the truth. Is Harleen a part of the cult? She's not. I don't know if she uses Discord. Maybe I could reach out and find out if she's a Discord user, and if she is, would she join the cult of ABJ? Maybe we'll work on that. Me and you go back to the tantalizing days. You're a real one. Appreciate that. You know, I never went on somebody else's content in the hopes of getting a quick subscribe or a quick hi, this is who I am. Like, I'm going to be completely honest, man. I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, but I don't have 1,000 subscribers watching my content every day. I think a lot of people who subscribe did it because they're helping out, and they're just giving me a vanity number by saying they hit a button, but they're not actually intakers of my content. So at the end of the day, like, sure, does it help that the vanity number is there? Maybe, but in my heart of hearts, it doesn't make me feel any better. If tomorrow I turned around and my subscriber count was 2 million, but I still barely broke 100 plays per episode, it would make it worse for me. It honestly would. If I seen my vanity number was fucking 1.2 million subscribers or something crazy, and I could barely break 100 views, that would fuck with me. If I had, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I had 1 million subscribers and had 10,000 views, that would bother me, because it would say to me, how the fuck has 1 million people watched you at some point and didn't come back, and you only retained 10,000 of those people? And I personally think too. And I personally think too.
But like 10,000 people, can you name 10,000 people?
No.
So if 10,000
on a
people out
scale-
of 1 million, who cares? Can you name 10,000 people?
It's not the point.
That's a huge number of people to even know who you are and come see you regularly.
All right, so you make a product.
I make a lot of products. Do you know
All right.
how many? All right, let's talk about that.
You make a product.
I have hundreds. I have almost 200 followers on my Witchcrafts by Lily page.
Mhm.
I have 2 people who share stuff. Do you know, one of them
Yeah.
is sitting in this room.
I agreed. But what I'm saying, not even from a share standpoint, a like
I
or a
mean,
share
like,
standpoint.
that-
If you make
that's it.
cookies, and 1 million, you sold 1 million cookies to 1 million people at some point. But out of those 1 million people, only 5,000 people keep coming back. That means more than 75% of people you sold a cookie to, you didn't knock their socks off, that they returned.
But do you know what that tells me? Not everybody has the same taste.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, if you hit a button for a vanity reason, I'd much rather you be here than just hit it to make me feel good.
And I feel that. I understand that. I think that that's fair. I think that that's valid. But at the same time, like,
I don't know why.
I feel like that
Sorry, I have to make eye contact.
it's fine. I
Yeah.
feel like that's also, I think that would still keep me going too, because it's like, you know what? At least I have that many people who believed that no matter if they were watching me or not, that I'm still going to do good.
Sure. I guess maybe I look at it differently. Yeah, same with me. I really got inspired to do wrestling content because of you guys, watching how much you guys put into it. Hoping one day to have a big following. Maybe one day we'll get there. They'll probably get there before I do. This is not taking a shot. This is just being real. They do different techniques that I don't do, because I think some of those techniques aren't, kind of like going back to, hey, everyone hit subscribe to my page, but they're not going to come and watch your actual content. They're just going to hit that button to satisfy you for that second. I don't want followers like that. And I would go on those shows and be like, if you're not going to stick around, like, I don't want you to just hit follow because you're just doing it because this guy told you to, but you're not going to watch my stuff because you're more of a fan of him. I don't want a fan like that. Like, I'm here, we collaborate, let's have some fun. And if I was good enough that you think this guy deserves my attention as much as the guy that brought him on, then cool, we can split the content and we can split the viewers. I'd rather a viewer like that than someone who just like, I'm never going to watch your stuff because I love this person more, but I'll give you a subscribe, you know? I'm going to step away for 1 second. I got to pee.
I'm trying not to cry.
Why are you crying?
Because I feel so bad for him. Like, he's so
How
nice
much-
to
how
all
much-
of the
How much
fucking
better are you
kids.
gonna, how much
Like,
better are you going to feel when he actually wins it?
I'll feel a little better.
Yeah, you're going to lose your mind. They're making you invested. They're doing their job.
It's just not fair. It's not fair.
That's how he's going to relate to you as a member, because not
Because it's not fair.
overcame.
Dude, because life's rough and it just doesn't make sense sometimes, and you just gotta go with it. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm buying into it. I'm not a smart wrestling fan. I feel bad for him though, because like obviously in my eyes, in my opinion, there's nothing he could do about it. They were like, this is how it's gonna go, and you're gonna go with it. And it breaks my heart. I'm sorry, Kai. It's just I was crying at Bailey too. Listen, so I didn't cry at Bailey winning the Royal Rumble, and then Tony was showing me the NXT with Bailey in it, and then I started crying, and then I was like, oh my god, she's grown so much. And then I watched the thing that happened last week, and I bawled. I was like, those were her friends. She just wanted it to work. And who doesn't want to see it work? That's all. You good?
Yeah, I inhaled and my mouth, my hair went in my
How
mouth.
many times do we have to watch this show? The Cody Shinsuke.
Listen, realistically,
Show.
Cody Shinsuke in a real matchup is fucking awesome every single time because they're both so good. But these matches don't mean anything. These are
That's
just
what I
these
mean,
are
like,
just bumps.
for
These are bumps
what?
to get
For
Cody to a bigger
what?
level, and it just sucks that they're both. This matchup's considered just a small little bump.
Just let him do his thing. This is building up to what?
Mars is hook, line, and sinker. Yep, they're getting you. They're getting you. I like the fact that you have a decent content. You have decent. I wonder. Wait, I'm not overhyping what you said or over analyzing what you said. But what can I do to make it better? I always need that too. But anyway, and you actually your actual knowledge in the people in your room. You actually acknowledge the people in your room, and you make people feel more included. That guy that does podcasts has 10,000 viewers.
And your question.
And your questions. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying. Am I into wrestling documentaries? I'm into all documentaries. I fucking love documentaries. I don't even care if I don't know what the documentary is about. I'll watch it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. But yes, I do. I also love wrestling documentaries. Because Lily's so new to wrestling, a lot of the stuff I don't really show her a lot of like, hey, we're gonna watch this match, because I think that does her a disservice. Because I'm not trying to sell Lily as a pro wrestling fan of like, you should watch this one match, because the match
I want to watch like the whole.
you need the story, you need the build. I
Right.
want to sell it to you as an entertainment aspect, not
I
just
really
pro
gotta
wrestling.
finish the Lucha Underground.
Yes.
That has me captivated. I just haven't finished it, and I'm still in season 1, so I need to get on.
Well, that's because Lucha Underground took every single
You know
wrestler who
what?
walked in the door and treated them like they were brand new to your eyes, and found a creative way to make them feel just as important, even though you had no idea who they were.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think I
From
just gave
commentary down
myself-
to the product itself.
I think I just gave myself an assignment for my little staycation. I'm gonna try to watch as much Lucha Underground as I can while I'm doing my crochet project.
That's fair. Ralph says, acknowledge me. What's going on? Let's get some Opinion City boys in here. If you guys are free, come hang out. Here's the link. Well, I don't have to send you guys links because you have access. I'm using your shit. My father was a big Dusty Rhodes fan until the day he passed. Dusty's amazing. Dusty's great. Are you into Dark Side of the Ring? Love Dark Side of the Ring. I do think sometimes they leave certain bits out to help other people, and then tell a story to really bury somebody else. Not really bury. I mean, they've done the action, but they'll kind of diminish somebody else's actions into it less, just because. So I'll say there's the plane ride from hell. Some people really got away by looking like a peach, even though they did really disgusting things on that plane. And some people were made to be like absolute monsters. And the truth of it is, they're all monsters. They're all drug addicts. They're all high. They're all drunk, and they were absolute monsters to those women. And they tried to make some people look like heroes in there. And at that point in time in their life, they shouldn't have been deemed as heroes. They're good people. Everyone's entitled to a mistake. Everyone can bounce back, but sometimes Dark Side of the Ring doesn't get them all right, but they do a great job. Cody and Nakamura have been doing the bull rope matches at house shows. Yep, absolutely. Getting it ready for us Monday Night Raw. My brother has one of the Dusty Cowbells, and my father got a live show back in the day. That's sick. That's why the first match I showed Lily was AMZ and Starlight Kid. It was a great match that you didn't need a build to understand the story in the match. That's cool.
Yo, and that was like a fast. What was it like? I don't remember. Kai, what was it called? It's like a fast-paced match.
So it's more lucha style.
But it was like speedy. It was so fast, but I mean, it was like banger after banger after banger. It was awesome.
Am I going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? How did you know, Steven?
Thank you.
How did you know? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in it. And I'm going to eliminate myself immediately. I'm not sure how many people are watching. I know how many I have watching, but I don't know how many are still active. If you can, while you're here, if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. We always try to hit a goal, at least 15 thumbs up every podcast or every live stream or whatever it may be. And if you are, like I said, if you're just the first time hanging out, go check out previous content, man. The interviews, I have a lot of interviews dropping. I'll kind of do that while we're on commercial. So on Tuesday, yes, tomorrow. Actually, tonight at midnight, interview with Joel Ruda drops. He's a belt maker. He's very, very good guy. He has a really cool business. Worked in OVW for a while. Someone who always reaches out, makes sure I'm good. He's a real good dude. If actually the AEW title, that's right here. You don't have to take it all the way
I
off,
was just
but
gonna,
it's a gift. That was a gift by Joel Ruda, and that's a really expensive title belt. And I don't own any titles, and I've never owned a title in my entire life. And he gave me one as a gift. He's a nice guy, so I can't wait for you guys to check out that interview. I have a guest backstage. I'll bring him in 1 second. I apologize. Give me a moment. Sam Evans Art is an artist from Australia. He does a really unique style where sometimes he does super detail and sometimes he does very low detail, but it's all like smear paint. It looks fucking sick. And he does tons and tons of really, really good wrestling things. I want to buy his art, but it is expensive and I'm a broke bitch. But one day when I get money, I'm going to make this guy a millionaire because I'm going to buy so much of his shit because it's so fucking good. If anybody wants to buy me a really high-end gift at any point in time in your life, get me a art from Sam Evans because he's really fucking good. Go check him out on Instagram. That's majority where his stuff is. Sam Evans Art. That interview drops on Thursday. And then on Sunday, Saturday, we're dropping Merrick Miami. He's a professional wrestler, lifelong fan, and he was someone who was an absolute mega fan of somebody in the business. And his goal was to become a wrestler because this guy did it, and this guy got him into it. And he followed him and followed and followed him. And this guy was not a main event big. He was a really, really, really popular mid-carder. And now he's one of the biggest guys in the world. And this guy was a fan of his entire time and went to press conferences and went to meet and greets and did everything he can to be around this guy because he was a huge Mark fan, but he used that momentum to become a professional wrestler. And then that wrestler gets fired from the WWE and they get to meet up on the indie scene and have the match of their dreams. That interview is going to be a lot of fun. So go check out Merrick Miami. And we have a bunch of interviews dropping this month, 3 every week until we get to the end of March. And then we're going to be back to live interviews and live content, movie reviews, pop culture stuff. It's not just going to be pro wrestling. We're going to mix a lot in there. And 5 questions with ABJ is kind of like the podcast, but very, very short form. I think the longest one we ever did was 11 minutes, but it's just 5 questions. Everyone gets the same 5 questions. And if you're into deathmatch wrestling, you watch XPW. This guy has been all over your screen. He's an absolute psychopath. Tarzan Devil, Tarzan Duran, whatever you want to call him. The guy is fucking nutty. And I get to chat it up with him for 7 minutes. And I'm telling you right now, it's 7 minutes of heaven, baby. All right, well, let's bring in my guests as we get back to Cody versus Shinsuke Nakamura in this bull rope match. One member of the Opinion City podcast, almost the only member because we thought the other one was going to die, but here he is, Ralphie, baby. What's going on,
man? Hey,
hopefully the death comments, make him rise from the dead and he comes in.
I'm shocked that he made it. I know that the bus companies were going at him hard on that cruise. So
yeah. You know how many boats are in the ocean now? They said they're having a lot of problems with pollution.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm actually shocked that we're getting this bull rope match. I have not. So, full disclosure, I just recently got home. I haven't seen any of Raw, but I really would have thought that The Rock would have come out and take Cody's spot in the bull rope match. So
no, because that's actually work, and he doesn't want to do that.
Well, listen,
if he's going to work, it's only be one time for the most amount of money.
Well, he is the head of the table now that nobody wants to be the head of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else we got here? We got 12 likes. That's good. I appreciate it. Danny says I smashed the subscribe button. Appreciate that, man. Give that subscribe button a super kick. It's on YouTube and it's only an hour long. Oh, I suggest you watch the Smack 'em Up Prince Devitt documentary. It's a documentary about Finn Balor's last tour of Japan before he signs with WWE. I'm very interested in that. That looks really good. There's a documentary that's out now. I think it was done by Vice. It's on either Hulu or it's on YouTube. But it's essentially this guy goes to OVW and he does a whole documentary on like when Keith Lee was there, Darby Allin, Ethan Page and Darby have like a really big angle there, but it's a really, really good documentary of OVW and it gives you a really good insight of like the wrestling business from a smaller scale.
I feel like we're having a seance here because we're being spoken to by the dead.
I'm adding merch currently. Rep your BFC, boys. There it is.
Yeah, we're being spoken to by the dead.
Yeah, the dead has risen.
The dead
has
spoken.
Hi to everyone out there, including Matthew. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. There it is.
So Ryan Fox said that Finn doc was good.
Yeah, I have to watch it. So
we're gonna have to.
So real quick, I'm just saying this now because I'll forget later.
I'll write it down now.
So the AEW in all white and the AEW in all black. The WWE logo in all white, like all white and then black, but the red swoosh. The if you can do it. I don't know if you can take it into Premiere Pro and do that, or not Premiere Pro, the other thing, and take all the colors out and just make it one solid color.
Oh, I can do that in Canva.
Okay, cool.
Challenge
So that logo,
So which
Um,
WWE?
What's up, Jake? What's going on?
the modern WWE,
everybody's
the modern
enjoying Raw.
AEW, the modern NXT, a solid black and a solid white version.
I have NXT is already basically in white.
No, there's
It's
gold.
white with a black
There's gold
outline.
trim and stuff to it.
The legend. It's me.
You have to look in my folder. There's one that's just white and black.
Okay, we'll send it to me.
It's on your computer.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So I
right there.
already- yeah.
Okay, cool. So I need a black one then.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have an AEW logo that I was able to put it as an embroidered.
Mhm.
And I think when you have too much detail in certain logos, it doesn't come out very good embroidered. So I when I did the AEW one, I had to make everything white. So there's like you could buy the ABJ AEW logo on hats and beanies, but it's only all white. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So did I miss anything important tonight? I mean, happen I'd care about?
Kabuki
Hold
Warriors
on.
retained.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Nice.
minute.
Cody
What about
came out.
Cody talking to Seth?
Cody came out to talk to Seth, and then it got interrupted by Drew. It was a mid ass fucking promo. It didn't really tell us anything. The entire crowd chanted, "We want Cody," and The Rock sucks. And essentially, the crowd was essentially telling them they don't care that Seth wrestles Cody, and they want Cody versus Roman.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then we had New Day versus Imperium versus versus
Oh, was that-
DIY versus the Creeds.
Miz
that
versus
was the four-way, right? Yeah.
Miz
for-
versus JD McDonough.
Well,
Archer
then we
came down
we
and
also
interfered
had
and
Becky
helped.
versus Shayna first.
Becky versus Shayna. So Becky's going to
then-
Chamber. She beat
yeah.
Shayna.
Okay.
And then we had Mommy
Awesome.
and Naya's promo.
Mommy at Nia versus Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber.
Listen,
Then it
DIY
was Maxine
and Dun and Bennett is
Tozawa
going to be fire.
and Ivar and Valhalla.
Yeah, DIY is wrestling Pete Dunne and Bate and SmackDown for the titles.
That's going to be
And
fire.
then the Miz
That's gonna
one,
be
which
amazing.
the R-Truth spot on that was funny as always.
Oh, the winner of that gets a title shot. That's what it comes down to. DIY and Bate and Dunne.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. DIY not too long ago just had title shots and lost. So
Yeah.
I think if they didn't have the opportunity to put him on them then, I don't think DIY beating Tyler Bate and Dunne is any smart is smart at this point, because it's like, well, why build these two guys up just to, like, they were already there, they didn't win, now they have to go back and do it again.
And they're going through this whole resurgence of Pete Dunne coming back under his real name and being the Bruiserweight again, and like
I think
they're
Pete Dunne and
going back
Tyler
to
Bate
that.
are probably going to be your new tag team champion.
I hope so. Man, I love them. Amazing. I'm sad that
Wait a second.
Trent Seven
I'm
didn't get his.
sorry. Did you just see that commercial?
I didn't. Which one was it? 'Cause
They
I've been watching
they
commercials.
make peanut butter cups with caramel in it now.
I was gonna get you some the other day, but I didn't know if you would like it or not.
You don't think I would?
I wasn't sure. Peanut
Uh-oh.
butter and caramel sounds kind of
I'm down.
okay.
I
All right,
love
well, I'll get
I
you
love
one the
peanut
next
butter
time I
cups,
see 'em.
and you're adding caramel to it. Like, I love Carmelos. I love.
Well, they have them right there at the dollar store at the end of the block.
Really?
Yep.
We're there. I'm there tomorrow morning buying all of them. Well, actually, I have no money. I have quarters. I have quarters.
You
here,
have quarters for days.
You got
He's got
quarters.
stacks
I'm-
on stacks
bro.
Listen, I'm all,
of quarters.
I'm
I don't
with
want
you
to
on the
brag.
no
I
money
don't want to.
train.
You know how people show bands? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's
oh,
got stacks.
I got dude. I got stacks.
Oh,
of
yeah.
quarters.
I got enough for 2 hands, boy.
Ah,
2 hands,
and
boy.
there's still 2 more stacks. sitting
Listen to
there.
them clang. Listen to them clang.
I'm
baby.
waiting for you to just drop all of them
You know how many times the cats knock these fucking
all
stacks?
damn
I
time.
hate it so much.
But you keep
your
putting them.
your cash gets a thumbs up.
Oh, there it is. Do you sit on that? Is that what? Like, is that your?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? That's a different watch along. That's a different hangout. That's hangout after dark.
we used to do. I can talk about it now because it's not a thing anymore. But one of the alluring things that was really popular in the Discord, I have to try to word this so I don't get banned off Twitter.
Yeah, say it through.
We would have-
right way.
We would have Omegle streams where I would stream my screen into Discord, and people would watch me on Omegle for hours and hours and hours. And my
Got
goal
crazy.
in Omegle was to have a legit conversation with somebody. Like, I wanted to legit have a conversation, but everybody else was just rooting for the car wreck. Like, they were just rooting for the worst of the worst to show up on screen.
Yeah, sure.
So like they would be yelling and being rowdy in my ear. So they would be in my ears but the Discord wasn't heard by the person on Omegle. So I would be trying to have a normal conversation, and somebody would be like yelling the most horrible things in my ears,
Obscenities.
and I'm trying to keep it together and have a conversation. So it was kind of like Impractical Jokers of Omegle on my Discord.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I made a rule that we weren't allowed to leave. Like I would not end the stream until we seen
genitals.
No.
Oh no.
Close. Heterosexual sex.
Oh,
because there's not a lot on there. A female, a cisgendered female.
Yep.
In her birthday suit, because that's unlikely as hell on that website. And we weren't doing it because we wanted to see it. We were doing it because the likelihood of it was so rare. But then we had to throw the Holy Grail in there that is actually likely, but it's not.
ABJ?
And it was a b-hole.
Oh.
Oh my.
Yeah. And you would be surprised, dude. The one day we were on a stream, I wish if I could record it and put it on TikTok, I'd be famous. There was another one added if someone finishes.
Oh yeah.
Because most people see a dude and they see like a professional setup and they immediately skip because they don't want to get recorded. I wasn't recording. I was putting my screen on the screen for other people to watch.
Sure.
But what happened was this guy is there and he's going to town, giving himself an old fashioned. And I'm like, listen, man, he's not skipping me. And he's like shaking it. And I'm just like, you're not going to offend me. Like, I'm straight, but this does not offend me at all. I think this is funny. I said, I'm going to be honest with you, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that
yeah.
immediately
Wow.
cut him open.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Wow.
Jesus.
I'm shocked.
Oh, no, it wasn't blood. That's mist. I didn't watch what happened.
No way.
Yeah, that's red
I
mist.
just saw, I don't know.
That's not blood.
Okay. I read what Sean said. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't watch that. We thought he got hit with the bell and the bell cut him.
Gosh.
Jeez.
Yeah, knock him.
Way to go, Parm. Cody
Good job,
busted up
Sean.
good. No, he's not. Oh, he's not.
So anyway,
I got scared.
so I told the guy, so listen, man, we've been doing this now for 3 hours. It's
Right.
4 a.m. I'm exhausted. Please get us the fuck out of here. I said, here's the only thing. There's only one thing you can do that helps us end this stream.
Yeah.
You got to show your hole, the beehole.
Right.
And the guy stood up, spread cheek, and showed us. And we all cheered in the whole my head. And we were able to go to bed. People were committed to it. They stayed, and it was literally like a 5 long hour Discord.
I was gonna say 5 hours, jeez,
bro. And when he stood up, we're like, no, there's no chance. And he presented, and we were not happy for it, but we were happy that the game was the game was won. You know?
Yeah.
That's some of the golden days of our podcast. Discord.
I've never heard it called an old fashioned before. That's a first.
An old fashioned, an HJ.
Yeah.
An HJ.
Yeah. You know.
That's an old fashioned. You know what I mean? It's a classic. It's a classic one.
Yeah, you know. That is a classic. All right. I must be a skook thing.
You're next time you're with your lover, ladies and gentlemen, just be like, hey, tonight, can I get an old fashioned?
Old fashioned. I would make you a whiskey. I would make you a whiskey.
I wouldn't hate that either. And then I'd explain what I really
old fashioned the drink.
Yeah,
like if you said, could I get an old fashioned? I'd be like, I'd present you with a drink.
Yeah, I would take that drink and then be like, this is what I really meant. So I'm gonna enjoy the drink while you.
I'd be like, all right, give me the drink so that I want to do the other one.
If you asked somebody for an old fashioned and you got either of those, it's a win.
It's a win. There's not a loss there.
Oh yeah.
Gave him a countdown and everything.
Oh, we did. We did. We totally did. That did happen.
Oh boy.
Wait, what? Oh man, I looked away for a second.
I will say that stream was enhanced by a female. I had a female with me. And we're like, yo, count him down. And her voice counting him down was enough. Because the likelihood of seeing a female on there is very unlikely.
Yeah.
So we had the home court advantage of having the female.
Very nice.
Yeah. But that happened.
Sure did.
Sucks they freaking closed, huh? Shut down.
Yeah, no more Omegle. We can never do that again. And that's how we end Raw. What a crazy ass Omegle story, and we lose all of our audience.
Fantastic. Well, thanks everybody for the recaps. Since I missed it. stick around for our Law and Order SVU hangout, which is
Yep,
next.
we're gonna be watching Hangout SVU. No,
Yep.
we're actually going to the Discord. So come out and hang out with us at the Discord. I promise you won't see any of that anymore unless they come up with a new website. But there's the link. Come chill. We're growing every day, and we have a lot of cool people in there. We're gonna be in the lounge as we speak, right after the show's over, hanging out. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Ralph, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to get out there?
Got a brand new episode of Wrestling with Life is out right now with Tanya, a comic book artist, and then in 2 weeks on the 16th we have Wrestling with Life with Jack the Ring Announcer, formerly Gavin Loudspeaker, Loud and Noxious. So check those out. And then this Sunday at 3:30 on the Opinion City YouTube we have Selena Hakate. She is a newer wrestler from the New England area, so we're excited to have her on.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick little shout out plug, show some love to a friend of mine. You've seen her on the podcast numerous times. She's the daughter of Daphne, the Scream Queen Punk. Jamie Lynn Senegal got a chance to showcase some of that fucking amazing talent on GCW the other day. So there's a very good chance that I may fire up while I'm in the Discord my TV here and watch that. And just if you guys want to watch it with me, you can. If not, we can just bullshit and I'll tell you what I think of it. But that is another cool little accomplishment a friend of mine just recently did, or someone you can check out the 5 questions for, because we love some Jamie Lynn Senegal. Also, we watched a little bit of it, but I think I'm gonna do a show review of it as well, because I think it was a really fun show, and I think more people should know about it. Probably gonna do a show review of Effie's Gay Brunch.
Oh, very cool.
Or either that, or I'll just wait till Mania and do one then. I did have one more thing to announce. So the end of the month's going to end with the Frightmare episode on Thursday, but that's now getting moved from Thursday to Tuesday. And the Thursday episode now is going to be for the very last pre-recorded episode before March comes and we do everything live or more up-to-date interviews. Not every interview will be live. If the guest isn't comfortable being live, we'll pre-record it and put it out later. But the last one you guys are going to see that's pre-recorded for a little bit is going to be Cheeseburger. So huge shout out to Labor of Love. They Avery was on Opinion City podcast as a guest and as a guest host. Avery put the word out about the ABJ podcast and said if anyone wants to go do it, go check it out. So we're in conjunction with Labor of Love, the Worldwide Dojo, and the first time making its appearance on the thumbnail, the Ben Frank Connection is going to be there.
Yeah.
So that's our first ever thumbnail
going
into the new generation of the podcast, and we're going to kick it off with the man Jushin Thunder Liger loves dearly, and we all love dearly, the owner and runner of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, Cheeseburger. So that's going to be a fun
very cool.
I can't wait for you guys to see that.
Cool.
But we're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys in the Discord momentarily. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Go check out some previous content. We're getting close to only being 400 hours away from watch hours to be monetized. So we're about 543 hours. I haven't been going live as much, so it's harder to get the watch hour numbers. But even if I'm not live and you guys are looking for something to watch, go check it out. We're at 563 hours. So out of 2,563 hours out of 3,000. So put a playlist on and check it out. Watch a couple hours of the podcast. It really helps out so we can get monetized. If you can, I know it's tough. Times are tough. I totally get it. But if you can get an opportunity, check out the links below. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook like pages there, as well as if you can grab a t-shirt and take a photo of it. Send me a photo of you in the t-shirt so that I can add you to the beginning roll of you. I'll put your photo of you rocking the merchandise in the beginning of the video. We'll see you guys next time. We're out of here.
Peace.
Thanks for watching this presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more.